The photo wall is up and ready. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's up and ready. It came out nice. It came out, I like it. I love it. It came out very nice. It is up kind of bootleg, but I don't care. I like it. It's more about the pictures and the memories than how many inches apart. For example, that is not hanging right, but it came out the way I like it. I like the pictures. The pictures tell the story more than the number of inches this apart. I tweaked it. Like I said, I have thin walls, so it's hard to hang stuff. We already had an incident, and I did the best I can, best I could. So it's all right, and I say it's all right. It's all right. But I like it. I love the way it came out. It's a good project up there, right there. So we'll get back to the crazy tree in a little while. More projects to come. More projects to come. Promote peace, y'all. Promote peace. Be grateful. Hello, it's Just Kay, and my channel today, day before Thanksgiving, I'm going to cook a roast. So I'm going to season my roast and put it on. It won't be finished on today's video, but it will be prepared, and you'll see everything I have to do with that. I'm going to dinner over my sister's house, so when my son and I come back, we're going to have the roast like the next couple of days, so the roast will be done. I'm also going to make a video of making homemade garlic mashed potatoes, but not right now. So right now we're just going to do the roast, prepare it, put it on. Let me make the adjustment for the phone. My channel is It's Just Kay, and it's ITZ Just Kay. I don't think it's nothing to link down. I bought the roast from Strachan Van Til. So let's get started. It's on the tripod, y'all. So hold on. Let me wash my hands. You know, the first thing to do is wash your hands. This is a bracelet for the carpal tunnel and all that stuff. It really works, and it helps me. It helps when I have pain sometimes up in here. It's a copper bracelet. I think I told one of my Instagram friends about this. It really works. I sleep in it. I sometimes wear it out. I don't like wearing it out because it looks like a cheesy bracelet like from the dollar store, but it's a copper bracelet. It helps with the inflammation and when my hand hurts and when my wrist hurts. So I have it on from time to time. So first, let's wash our hands. Okay. So after washing our hands, I'm going to get the roast out of the refrigerator. I unthawed this last night, so it will be not froze to the solid today. I'd rather have your eyes on this than on me, so you can see me. You know what I got on. This roast came from Strachan Van Til. You'll see me take my glasses off, put them on. I need my glasses for far away, not up close. So this roast was only 10 bucks. I got this a couple of weeks ago from Strachan Van Til. This is about the size roast me and my son can eat off of. We didn't need a big giant roast. Like I said, we're going to dinner somewhere else. So it has a little fat. So let's get started with this. I thought this last night. Matter of fact, I'll keep this over here. Okay. It's a disposable pop-up thermometer. Oh, it has a pop-up thermometer in here. Okay. The type of roast is a certified Angus beef boneless top. It's a certified Angus beef boneless top round roast. Had to get it right. Okay. Let's get this open. Oh, it has a little thermometer in there. Okay. I'm cooking this. I don't have a crock pot. Before I moved, it got dented and I threw it out. You can also cook this in a pot on a stove top, or you can cook it in the oven. So first, I'm gonna take this off of here. I'm gonna rinse it off. I don't like all the blood being on my hands and all that. Anytime I take meat out, and before I put it in the fridge, I put this in a bag. I don't just put it in the fridge the way it is. I mean, in the garbage the way it is. That blood smell is like gross. So I normally put it in a bag, and then I put it in the garbage and take it out. Like that. So I'm just going to rinse it off. As you see it. Just going to rinse it off. Once this plate all through. In fact, when I sit it back down here, I'm going to sit it on a paper towel. It doesn't matter. Like the little thermometer being in it. So now I'm ready to season it. Can you all see? How come when you be cooking and you keep the water on, even though you ain't doing nothing with the water, you still keep the water on? I have a habit of keeping the water just running. Okay, so here it is. I call him Henry. I'm ready to season them. Let me get the pot out. Please do not, the pot, going in the cabinet to get the pot. I'm on limited space, but it's gonna make a lot of noise. Don't think I'm dropping it and breaking. But hold on, let me get the pot. You can make roast in the oven. You can make roast in a crock pot. You can make roast in a pot. You could sear roast in a skillet. You could cook it any type of way you want to cook it. So this is the pot I'm using right here. Just a regular pot. Who is this by? Pioneer Woman. I had a set of these, but half of it's gone. So I rinsed her off. Henry, that's what I call him. Now I'm just ready to season them. So here's some salt. We got some lemon pepper. I love this lemon pepper. Sometimes you gotta watch this because sometimes it just shake off and the whole thing might dump out. I'm gonna do this on both sides. You can never have enough pepper. And then I have some garlic powder. McCormick is like the best brand in the world, but it is high. It is expensive. Ooh, oh, not so much, not so much, not so much. I have some meat tenderizer. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is, before I put it in the pot to actually go through the slow cooking in the pot, I'm gonna sear it a little bit. So I'm gonna get it a little brown. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put some salt on this side. I think I got some meat tenderizer. I have to get it out the cabinet. And this is just big enough. This is enough for 2 people to eat off of. Really, 1 person could eat off of for days. I just know that after Thanksgiving, you're barely gonna eat that food. You might eat all the desserts, but you're barely gonna eat the food. Didn't I just say, always keep turning the water on? Meat tenderizer. Okay. I gotta go up here in the cabinet. Meat tenderizer, meat tenderizer. Ugh. Okay. Where is it? All the way in the back, of course. I don't want my glasses to fall. Okay, watch that right there. Okay, meat tenderizer. I got you. Come on, Blue. Okay. So now I got some meat tenderizer. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on there. This better not be damn expired. Oh no, okay. I'm like, why do I feel like a brick? So this is a little meat tenderizer. This does nothing to help it cook more easily, I presume. It smells good. Okay, so then I'm gonna sear it. I'm gonna put it in the pot, and I'm gonna get it a little brown. Now I'm getting ready to Okay, so I'm getting ready to sear it. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna turn it over a couple of times just to get a little brown, a little crispy on it. Okay, so here is Henry. This is a pot roast. So I'm gonna put him in there. It ain't hot yet. Let me give him a few minutes. Come on, pot, get hot. Okay, so okay, Henry, come on. Okay, so I put it in there. Let me make a garbage bag. I'm creating a lot of garbage. The seasonings can all go in there too from the plate. Okay. More water, rinse in the hands. Henry is in there. Let me turn it up a little bit because I'm just trying to get him a little teeny brown. That's what I'm trying to do. I like that they got the thermometer in there. That was probably because if I had the pressure, the crock pot, which I don't have. So we'll see. So it's starting to make the little sizzle sound. So we're just gonna flip them over a couple of times and get them a little brown. Hope everybody is having a great day before Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people are off. I was off. Or you may have a half a day or early day. They out there in the street, y'all. They out there shopping, dipping and doing it, everything. They out there. So letting it, you hear a little sizzle. And you know, like they say, Martin on Boomerang, what's that smell? That's aroma. So I'm letting it do its little thing for a moment. See the little smoke coming up. I'm just letting it sear it a little bit. And then we're gonna add the pot roast slow cooker mix in the pot, but we're gonna add that in there. I also have some what you gotta be careful is sometimes the beef broth. You add that. Now normally I add this to a bigger roast. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in here and see if this is enough. And then once the roast starts cooking and cooks down, I'll see if instead of adding, because you're supposed, when you use this, you're supposed to add a can of water also. So they tell you, like, you pour this in there and then you fill this pan up with water. I've used this before many times. This is Swanson beef broth, no MSG, gluten-free, 100% natural. That's what that is. And it's smelling good, y'all. It's smelling good. So, I'm letting it sear a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna add this and the water because this is supposed to go with water. And then as it cooks down, I'll add the beef broth in. So the first part of this video, this dinner, is supposed to have a roast, and then I'm gonna have garlic mashed potatoes that I'm gonna make from scratch. I'm gonna peel the potatoes, and then we're having sweet peas. Since you know who don't eat a lot of vegetables, I've got the short can of sweet peas, and that's going to be our dinner that we'll have the days after Thanksgiving. So you can either you can have roast and mashed potatoes. You can make your roast beef sandwich. I don't care. You can make a roast with a damn omelet. I don't know, but you're gonna have roast and something. I don't know. Okay, so it's searing a little bit. So I'm gonna turn this over. You can hear it. And you see how it's getting that little caramelized? That's what I want to kind of get. Do that a little bit. That caramelized on there like that. I don't want to drop my phone, y'all. So see the little caramelized? Trying to show you. I'm trying to get a little caramelized. Okay. So we're going through that. And it's not to cook the roast like this. I mean, I've never done that. I've never cooked the roast with this little caramelization. But some people cook steaks like this. You know, some people do this and then put it in the oven. It's your choice. You can do crock pot. So I used to, when I had the crock pot, I would caramelize it and put it in the crock pot. You could do this in a skillet. You don't have to do it in a pot. I'm just doing it in a pot because this is the deep. After you put the slow cooker mix or whatever in there, the pot roast mix, and the beef broth, you're going to create, you know, the water's going to rise. So if it was in a pan in the oven, that's how you would do it also. So I'm just trying to get it a little browny brown on both sides. And then once that stops, once we finish with that, then we're going to add this. You know, they had a recall on onions, on some type of onions. I'm not sure what kind, but there was a recall. I seen it on the news. I don't know which kind, whatever. So I scrapped the onions and we just go roll with that. Because normally I would slice the onion up and put it in there. But I don't know. So this is caramelized. Look at that aroma. So it's smelling really good. And then once everything gets in the pot, it's gonna simmer on a low on the back burner, so it'll be out the way. I'm gonna put the top on it. I got two tops I can use. Excuse my top thing is over here on the top of the stove because I don't know where to put it. Okay. No, it's not burning up, y'all. I'm just trying to get it a little bit brown. Let's see. Okay, see that? Okay, so let's flip them over. Come on, Henry, act right, cooperate. Okay, so as you see, he's getting a little caramelized. That's what I want. I want them to get like that. Because when this cooks down, all this little hard part is gonna be so soft it's gonna melt in your mouth. For real. For sure. Okay. Hope everybody is able to spend time with their loved ones. If not, Friendsgiving, whatever you do, just make it your own. Live in the moment. So I'm gonna let this do this a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna took it on the side so I get a little bit of the side, and then we're gonna stop it and add in pot roast mix. What does the directions say for this? Mixed water with 1 pouch of tender pot roast seasoning. Oh, 1 1/2 cups of water. Oh, now you tell me. Now I got to go downstairs and get the measuring cup. Hold on. Hold on, Henry. We'll be right back. Okay, got the measuring cup. You rinse it out. It smells so good. I wish I had smell-o-vision. Okay, so I'm sure that's enough on one side. I'm going to turn it on the side just for a moment. Okay. And on the side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. To the side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pot too. I've used these pots for a long time, but when I moved, I got rid of some of them. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the fire down, number 1. So that's all the searing I want. You could keep it going with the searing, flip it, but don't cook the rolls and don't burn it, you know. So I turned the fire down. Now we're going to add this. And it says add 1 1/2 cups of water. So let's get the water. Okay, so I got my 1 1/2 cups of water here. Now, when I put this in here with the water, it's going to make the sound. Okay, so let's get this in. And it smells so yummy. Okay, you want to try that out? There it is. Got this from Jewel. So here's your 1 1/2 cups of water. So of course, I'm gonna put more water in it than that, because look, that's not even coming up. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's do another 1 1/2. No, I'm gonna do the, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my the beef broth. Shake this up. Remember, my fire is on low, and it's gonna remain on low, and I'm gonna cover it up. Let me open this up. Good. open this up. Trying to get this right, y'all. I'm gonna open up the beef broth. I got the, and you can also use, this is beef broth. You can use bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes, what my grandmother used to use, old school. I'm sure a lot of people know about that. Bouillon cubes, those little squares in a little jar. They come in different kinds. They come in for chicken. They come for beef. I don't know what else they come for. But yeah, they come for that. Okay, and that's what it looked like. Uh-oh. So, okay, so I'm gonna pour this in here. Remember, this is gonna cook nice and slow. And you see that almost went to the top of it. So I'll put a little more water in there. And as it cooks, because I'm cooking it slow, so it's going to take a couple of hours, you come back and check on it. You come back and check on it. Because you're not going to take the fire up very high. It's slow cooking. It's just doing it in the pot. So I'm going to put a little more water in here. It's going to cook it down. It's better to have not enough water than too much water, because you don't want it to taste watery and cook all the, like the, what the hell I'm trying to say, to cook all the flavor out. So you just put a little bit in there. Like I put the, this is in there now. So I'm gonna put a little bit of more water to thin this out. And I'm not gonna go over the top of the roast. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that in there. Set that on the side. And you can have a cup. You could add it with a cup, whatever. So now all I'm gonna do, and it's not even bubbling up yet. I'm gonna put the top on. I think I want to use this top. Sorry about the noise. And it's just gonna simmer on low. All of it is in there. And it's gonna simmer on low. As you see. It's in there with the slow cooking packet and the, what the hell was this? You know what I added, shit. The beef broth. And I'm going to cook it on slow, low and slow. And as it cooks down, what'll happen, the water will go down. So then you just add little bits. And what'll happen is, because it's going to take a couple of hours, this is a small roast, so it's not going to take a long time, because we're starting this at what is this, 2:30, 2:25? This should be ready before 5. I mean, it's small, it's a small roast, but it's going to cook slow, it's going to melt off, and then I will prepare the mashed potatoes later. I don't know when, probably later on this evening. Mashed potatoes are like when I can peel them, but as far as cooking them, you need to cook them, then eat. Since this is a round 2 dinner after Thanksgiving dinner, I may do that another day. Like, we're going to dinner tomorrow, so maybe when I come back tomorrow, I will prepare the mashed potatoes, or maybe Friday morning. But wait a minute, I got to oil change Friday morning. I can't do it Friday. When I come back. So this will be probably Friday's dinner, but it'll be done. And then I'll come back and do the mashed potatoes. I mean, I got to peel them. I got a recipe for the garlic mashed potatoes, so we're going to see how that go. But old Henry here will be done. So you know how when you cook something and you heat it back up the next day, oh my God, it's so good, it's so good. So Henry will be simmering for a couple of hours, and he will be okay. And the smell that's going on in the house is fabulous. So I didn't have a turkey. I fixed turkey wings before because it's a family of 3. So we didn't need a big, huge turkey, but we're going to dinner tomorrow. So Henry will be here. He will be okay. He will be ready. Once he gets ready, I will pop back on and show you him being ready to roll. But he will overnight go in the fridge because he is done. So that's all for now. I will continue to add water as it cooks down, but not a lot of water because you don't want it to taste weird. You want the seasonings and stuff to still be in there. And he's simmering. I got other stuff to do, like that crazy tree. I got to get back to it. And have a nice holiday. Be safe. Drive safe. Have patience. Pack your patience, whether it's flights, driving, people in the stores, because you know they clowning. And I will wrap a taste with you later. My channel is called It's Just K, and it's ITZ Just K. Happy holidays, y'all. Peace.